Alright, looks like we're live. I am going to go on that old Discord account of mine. Where do I have Discord? Alright, I'm gonna move that over. Ooh. Keyboard no worky. Looks like that no worky. Oh, my fucking phone was holding down my shift button. There we go. Cool. Let's see where we're at here. Probably should have figured all that out before going live. I don't fully know what I'm doing. What? Gonna see if I'm still in that old Tetragon Fortress Discord server and promote my stream on there. Haven't logged into this account in a hot second. Not sure how audible that's gonna be. Hey viewer, I'm trying to make a post on my old Discord server. I'm about to stream, do a little self promotion, you know how it is. Is the music too loud or too quiet or what? I think I should be louder than the music, but I barely know what I'm doing. I'll be honest. There we go. Let's see if anybody gets in from that. So, essentially, let me show you where this game's at.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
are you hungry?
Yeah, I could eat.
I was thinking of going to Popeyes or Sonic or getting Chinese food.
I would take some Popeyes.
Alright. You want a chicken sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Or anything else?
Nope.
Fries?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take a shower first. No, I'm hungry.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a game that I'm making. This is the theme of the Global Game Jam is bubble. So I'm making a FPS. The idea behind this game is that you're gonna be shooting each other with bubbles, and when you get hit with bubbles, it increases your like float percentage. And once you're floating like fast enough towards the ceiling, there's gonna be spikes up there, and if you get hit by the spikes, then you just respawn. There's nothing like too crazy objective wise. Maybe we can add some objectives later and like increase the scope, but for now it's all gonna be pretty simple. So what I haven't done yet is introduced any kind of health, and also I need to like start working on some art for this game. I think I'm gonna pop open Blender real quick, and we're gonna make a character model if we can. So I'm gonna add a subdivision surface modifier, and let's see. Something I learned from my last Global Game Jam is one of the best ways to make a character model really quick is to make a little bean shape, and then to duplicate it over and over again at different scales. But I'm not totally sure that I'm going to do that this time because I would like it to be a little bit different of a character model. So I think I'm going to add a... Hi, how's it going, Timmers? So I'm going to add another cube. Scale that, or move that up here, scale it down, add a subdivision surface. Looks like it needs to be scaled up a little bit. We're gonna go with maybe some kind of like Rayman style thing with disjointed arms. This body's looking a little bit proportionally long though. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. Yeah, so let's see. I'm also going to shrink this little edge loop and give our character a little bit of a waist. There we go. That's looking a bit nicer. Let's see what's next. We need an arm, and we should be able to just mirror the arm once we have one. The music's not too loud, is it? I'm not totally sure on volumes yet. This is kind of my like second time streaming ever. How's it going? Test go. Okay. Wait, I don't want to do that there. Okay, so ooh, what did I do to this waist here? I don't think I scaled it right. This is like not symmetrical. What is going on with this model? Okay, I need to undo quite a bit. There we go. So instead I'm gonna grab this. Grab. Oh, nope. I think Blender crashed. Okay, good. It didn't. It just went into shaded mode, which I don't really want. I'd rather have that one. Hope you all are having a nice weekend so far. I want to scale this down even more. Maybe I need another edge loop right there. Modeling a torso right now. I usually model torso first because it's kind of like what you build the entire character model based off of. I think this one actually needs to be a bit bigger. It's not necessarily very anatomically accurate. I'm gonna turn on oh, this is Y symmetry. Okay, now if I do a loop cut there, it's looking a little bit chonky, so I'm gonna scale us in the X direction. And then I'm gonna grab down here. This is not the album I queued. I don't think that music is just open source or anything like that. This is there we go. Oh, I think it's stuck in a Spotify queue. Let me see if I can clear out my Spotify. No, that's not right. Clear queue. Here we go. Add to queue. Skip. There we go. Cool. Music should be set up properly now. It's probably pretty loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I need some kind of like monitor system. I don't have one really yet. So, ooh, that did not do what I wanted it to. I wanted it to mirror it. If I do that, will it mirror that? Damn, Dumpy included. Okay, I think what I need to do is delete half of this. Like this. I'm gonna, no, I need to do this with verts. So grab this side, delete those verts, grab that. Cool. Okay, now I need to add back in a mirror modifier. Mirror that on the y-axis, and it looks like it's applying in the right order. Okay, I'm gonna grab this arm. I'm gonna extrude this one out. This is gonna be our shoulder. Extrude that out. We've got like some arm nubs here. Let's see. I am going to slightly reduce these hips a little bit. They're looking a little bit blobby, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not entirely what I want for these characters. Maybe the bubble theme can involve them having bubble butts. Nah. Let's see. Let's scale that down. Grab it. Extrude. They're just looking thick. I don't want to nerf the ass too hard. I feel like something's going on with those legs there. I would look up an anatomy reference, but I'm live streaming right now. So I'm gonna bring that out a little bit. Can I see the wireframe? Thank you. Grab that. Bring that back in. Grab this line. It's looking a little bit better. Something weird is happening with the geometry over here. So I think I need to like drag that in. Let's see. This is definitely something you usually want to be doing with a reference, but I'm just kind of going off the cuff. And then give us some feet. I think I need to scale that down, pull it in a little bit. No, that's too nubby. Extrude it out a little bit. These shoulders are looking a little broad. I'm gonna drag these in. Okay, now I'm gonna add a UV sphere. I'm gonna reduce its detail a little bit. Match our low poly look. Okay, we've got kind of a good placeholder character here. I am going to tuck this in a little bit. Maybe bring the back a little bit like that. Do some like changes to the character's default posture and stuff like that. Gonna drag this hip in. Very basic looking character. This is very much a programmer art type of character. Which, you know, for something like a game jam, programmer art is great. What happens if we increase that a little bit? I don't love it yet. I'm gonna give it an actual neck. Ooh, I need to turn on clipping, I think. I think you need to move with this. This neck part's usually not the easiest for me. That looks like crap. Hold on a second. There's got to be something I can do to fix this. Ooh, I think I need to turn on proportional editing, which I believe is here. Now I can just kind of drag this a little bit. This does not need proportional editing. I think maybe I need another ring cut too. And then this is kind of weird now, so... Oh, I hate it. I hate it. It's so like, it's getting uncanny valley a little bit. This is why I don't do necks normally and just have them be detached. Let's see. I need to look up a reference. So, I think our head's a bit far back, which is part of it. I think something's going on with this. This arm isn't connecting right. It's definitely wrong to move these shoulders. And this doesn't slope into the neck quite right. Give it some actual shoulders. Still looks like crap. I'll add another loop cut and see if that lets us get enough. You know what? This looks terrible. This looks fucking bad. I'm gonna undo until I don't have a neck anymore. Oh no, I don't have that much history. Okay, I'm gonna go to wireframe. I'm gonna delete these verts. And then fill that in, go back to solid mode. What have I done? Okay. I think we gotta restart. I think I gotta restart. Sometimes you gotta cut your losses. Maybe I will do the classic use a bunch of beans to make a character. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a bean man. Bean man's very easy to make usually, so we'll do like a subdivision surface, then like extrude that out, grab that, scale it down, grab this, move that in. We got a little bean. I'm gonna like make it a little bit like that. Okay, and now we have a bean. We can duplicate it and rotate it and scale it. Um, and then like we basically repeat from here. Um, duplicate that again. And then we do that for the leg. Rotate that. Let's scale it up a little bit. Duplicate, move down. Rotate. This is basically a Roblox character at this point, in terms of construction, because it's all separated out. There's not really like any smoothness between the spots. I almost drank really old coffee. Holy shit. All right. So now what we need to do is merge this all into one object, and as part of that I'm going to merge it into this. I'm gonna cut that there, and I'm going to delete these faces and verts. So now I'm gonna add a mirror modifier to this. I started working on the y-axis for some reason. I usually try to avoid that, but sometimes it doesn't happen. I want to see if I can I Zeeple Garg indeed. Okay, that's not what I want. I want something to like soften this a little bit. Well, either I can do that later. So I just joined these objects, and now it's mirrored. So we got this head here. I'm gonna scale that. That's fine. I do want to scale this in a little bit. Looking a little chubby there. Okay. For the sake of argument, we'll say this is good enough. I might come back in and, ooh, I don't like how that subdivision modifier worked with that. It'll be okay. Oh, I really don't like that. Okay. I need to select this one last. Is this not centered? Is that the problem? I think this just isn't centered. Also, it's like doubled up, so like... Give me the wireframe. Let me see it on the x-axis. Oh gosh. I think I just need to undo that. Yeah, so here's the problem. It's kind of offset on X. and Y. We actually do want it a little bit offset on X. Head should be a little bit forward. How's it going, Nevin? Okay, now if I join these, it's looking a lot less freakish. I still want to remove half of this for the... Or actually, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna, apply the mirror modifier in the subdivision surface. How do I do that? Blender always like changes stuff around, so like apply. Alright, so I've got a character model here. This is just the mesh though. I do want to do something. I want to move it up so that way the character origin is at the floor and it's like I'm actually standing. It's okay that it's a little bit under the floor. We'll survive. I'm going to go ahead and add an armature. The armature is actually going to start kind of at the pelvis. I need to go into wireframe mode and take a look at my x-axis here and move up here. I'm going to turn on mirror editing. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to extrude again. Or wait, I need to go to edit mode. Pelvis bone is usually like pretty small and rooted kind of at the center mass of the character. So what you then do is you end up branching off of the pelvis bone. I need to turn on mirror editing. Ooh, it only mirrors across the x-axis. That's fine. I'm just going to rotate this 90 degrees. Take a look back at this armature. Yeah, Blender is a pretty complicated program. I've worked with it enough that it's like relatively intuitive to me, but I'm also like not working with a standard keyboard. I'm a bit of a lunatic when it comes to keyboards, and this is what I'm working with, which is kind of like makes Blender even harder because it's also not QWERTY, and Blender kind of expects you to use QWERTY. I'm using a layout called Colmac. So for example, extrude is like the third button on the home row of this thing. Little bit different than normal Blender. It means I have to take my hand off the mouse, unfortunately. I would like a different solution for that, but we'll you know, as long as I can get something out for today, that's like the main thing. Yeah, Blender hard mode. So here's what I'm working with, mesh wise. I'm gonna go back into the wireframe. I think mirrored editing should work now. Turn that on. I'm gonna go back to this view with Y forward. I'm gonna extrude this up. Why does it not? This is x-axis mirror. I was just talking about how this isn't too bad, and now I can't figure out how to get this get these bones to mirror properly. So we've got the Y. I think I need to re-rotate it. I don't know. I do recommend learning Blender at some point. It's kind of a Swiss Army chainsaw. But if you're interested in making games, that's awesome. That's what you want. You thought I'd be 40? I'm like mid-20s, honey. I was making Tetragon Fortress starting in high school and then in college. I haven't been out of it for that long. Ooh, okay, this is wacky, but it's not exactly what I want. Okay, I think I need to rotate this character one more time because I just figured it out. Okay, I am going to look at this in the y-axis, tab, grab that, move that down, move that up, the z-axis, yeah, no problem. It was fun. It was fun for me to make that game. Make a shoulder, make a arm bone, make a arm bone, make a hip bone, make a hip bone, or yeah, make a leg bone, and then gonna make a neck bone, and then I'm gonna make a head bone. Okay, so now what I need to do, let me see what these are named. I probably should have named them as I was going, but now I need to name each individual bone in order for it to interface nicely with the model. So this is root. This one is lower back. We'll call it torso. Should be torso.001. This should be neck or torso.003. This one should be head. So we're gonna create vertex groups based off of all this. Arm underscore L, arm underscore L dot 001, arm underscore L dot 002. And this one needs to be arm 00. Well, I've gotta name them after what I'm hooking it up to. Unfortunately, I don't have too much freedom in this one, or in how I name these. Arm underscore R, arm underscore R dot 002. So it wants the left side of the body to be this, it looks like, according to Blender. So I'm gonna rotate this around 180 degrees. Can I just apply the rotation? Object, transform, apply rotation. There we go. Okay. So let's see. This one. Needs to be leaning forward a bit like that. And then I need to do something to these bones. I don't quite remember. I like need to... I don't know if I can just delete these. Okay, yeah. So because I deleted them, now this is sort of where the hip bone is. I'm gonna delete these. Okay, so this is gonna be leg underscore R. This is gonna be leg underscore L. This is gonna be ooh, okay, leg. This can't be leg because this is leg. This is gonna be like calf underscore R. Calf underscore L. Or no, I did this wrong again. Got my left and right confused. Alright, arm, this now gets promoted to arm underscore R. This gets promoted to arm underscore R1. Arm underscore L. And then arm underscore L01. Something else I need to do is actually make a hand bone. Even though we don't have hands in our model, these are going to be used for gameplay purposes. Okay, so now I need to name the things that make up our character model. This part's going to be a little bit tedious, but it shouldn't be too bad. I forget the select connected thing for Blender. It's Control L. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna select connected. This is where having them all be separated objects makes this really easy. So we could go to this data. We're gonna add a vertex group. This vertex group is gonna be torso. This vertex group is gonna be arm underscore L. Did I actually sign? Yeah, okay. This is going to be forearm L. I'm going to add another one. Select that. Or wait, no. Control L. This is arm underscore R. I think I forgot to assign it. I'm gonna make this one arm underscore, or no, forearm. I got my left and right confused, didn't I? That should be fine. Yeah, so this actually needs to be, I'm gonna delete that part of the name. I'm gonna make this arm underscore L. I'm gonna make this forearm underscore L. I'm gonna make this forearm underscore R. I'm gonna make this arm underscore R. So now I've got to do a couple other things. So I'm gonna do Control L. I'm gonna make this a group called the head. Assign that. I'm going to grab this. I'm gonna make this one thigh underscore R. Forgot to hit assign. Did I hit assign here? No, I did not. Assign. And then this one is going to be thigh L. This one's gonna be see ya, Nevin. Calf L. Assign. Make new. Calf R. Assign. Ooh, I kind of wish I did this before. That looks better rotated this way. I wonder if I like... Oh, fucking Blender is awesome. Oh my god. What an amazing program. Okay, I'm gonna do that here too. Wait. I'm confusion. What happened there? Okay, I'm gonna grab that, move that up like that. Okay. I'm gonna need to mess with some of these bone names again, because I had not fully decided on what I wanted to call all of them yet. And also, I just kind of messed with the geometry a little. So this is gonna be, I think that matches. This needs to be forearm R, and this one needs to be forearm L. Leg R, leg L. This needs to be thigh R. Okay, if I did everything correctly, and it's a big if, I believe I take this and I parent it to the armature. Maybe I parent the armature to the cube. Okay, let me see how to do this. Add modifier. I think there's an armature modifier. So, how do I get into pose mode? Object mode, pose mode. Okay, so it doesn't like that part. I clearly have done something wrong here. That's fine. Some stuff needs to be fixed here. Clearly. Um, let me look at my groups here. Vertex groups. Calf R, calf L. Thigh R, thigh. Forgot to assign that. Ooh, I assigned this thigh to the head group. Okay, torso is correct. Arm R is correct. Forearm R is not assigned.
Psst.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I got Popeyes for lunch. Okay. That's looking way better. So now I should be able to go into pose mode. Cool. Pose. I think I can clear all. Okay, so now I need to make a few animations. Let me see. I think I went action editor. Wait, there's a whole animation tab. Here we go. So I need to make our kind of root idle pose first, I think. Okay, so this is a bit of an idle pose that'll work. Oh, I need to move the root bone down. And that's why we make a root bone, because then the character's logical position is down here, but the root bone lets you move the entire graphics around. Okay, I'm gonna make a keyframe. Let's see. I don't think I think I want action editor. Do I need to make an animation first? There we go. Got this little bob here. Also gonna like so we've got this kind of little bob here. Kind of want to stabilize these arms a little bit in this bob animation. So I think if I like rotate those up, I should be able to insert a keyframe there. So now the aiming should stay relatively stable while the bob animation happens. I'm gonna copy, oh, nope. Copy that keyframe out, paste it there. I need to copy this whole keyframe, I think. End should be 20. So we've got this kind of like view bobbing animation. I'm gonna switch to screen only for a minute. I gotta eat. I just realized I was muted. My bad. So now I apply these. And then join. It's currently 2.5 meters tall. That's a little bit tall. Okay, time to do vertex groups again. Okay. Torso. Head. We're just gonna make them all first. Arm. R. Arm L. Forearm R. Forearm L. Leg R. Leg L. We want calf R. I'll make it shin instead. This will be shin L. Then foot R. Foot L. Gonna have to go through and assign all of these soon. I think I forgot to make hand. Hand R. Hand L. Torso. Assign. 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 Oh wait. No, I did that wrong. Remove. Assign. Forearm R. Assign. Forearm L. Assign. Not gonna do hand yet. Leg R. Assign. Leg L. Assign. Shin R. Assign. Let's see. Shin L. Assign. Foot R. Assign. Foot L. Assign. Hand R. Assign. Hand L. Assign. Cool. So now I should be able to do select, deselect, 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 select, 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 select. Okay, all of that's correct now. I'm gonna add an armature, and we're gonna start making some bones. Go to wireframe mode, grab this, move it up, and actually what I'm gonna do is I think I can turn on X-ray. I don't remember how to turn on X-ray in Blender. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, it's fine. I'll just work in this mode. It'll be cool. Okay, so this gets moved. This is our root bone. So that should stay as is. We've got our torso, and then I'm going to make our shoulders. Wait. I'm gonna extrude like Okay, I'm doing this on the wrong axis. Y'all are silly. I think if I name these as I go, it'll be a bit less. Not really. I'm gonna do the armature and then name it. I'm not fake, guys. I'm real. Okay, now I gotta name these. This one is torso. This one is neck. This one is head. This one is root. This one is... I think that's on the left. Okay. Bone, so this is leg. No, this is hip. R. Look, if you want me to work on Tetragon Fortress, tell Roblox to make a Linux client. Oh, wait, this should be leg R. This should be leg L. This should be Shin R. Sober doesn't work. It's broken. Also, I need specifically Roblox Studio. I don't really care about the player. Hand, forearm, arm, shoulder. Shoulder. Arm, forearm, hand, head, neck, torso, right hip, root, right leg, left leg, shin, foot. Okay, that should work. Now assuming I did everything correctly. Yeah, none of the like unofficial ports of Roblox like work on the version of Linux I use. I use NixOS, and it's not very happy about it's not very happy about the weird hacks that people do to get like Roblox working on Linux. So if I go into pose mode, okay, it doesn't just work, but I'm close here. So I think I need to add a modifier to this. Ooh, these need to go. Why am I still in pose mode? There we go. Now I got X-ray enabled. So now if I go in pose mode, I can pose it. I gotta test out that all the poses work. Cool. We got posing working. Now I need to make some animations for this character. So I'll switch to the animation tab and we can get started on that. So I think what I usually like to do first is create our like idle animation, which was I was in the middle of doing when Discord crashed. So I'm gonna start with this. Can I turn on IK? Is that a thing? It looks like it requires some setup. So I'm gonna move basically the player down a bit, and then I'm gonna move their legs up so that way they're still standing on the ground. Make him lean into it, make him look like he's serious. I like to do things with pretty precise angles at first and then kind of like move them as is artful. Okay. This is going to be our root iframe. This idle animation will do 20 frames long. Yeah, I am, Carl. I've been on for like a few years. Oh, nice. Dude, my keyboard's in the wrong mode there. I blame the person who made fan art of me as a girl when I was making Tetragon Fortress. Okay, so the reason this root bone is useful is because now we can move the character relative to their like logical origin, which is down here. So what I'm going to do for this next frame is I'm going to move the character down a little bit and lean them forward. But then what I'm going to do with the shoulders is I'm going to rotate these up so that way the aim is relatively stable. I'm going to move this head back a little bit so it's still looking up. And then I'm going to move these legs. And it looks like I may have done it a little bit extreme, but we're just going to make this keyframe and see how it goes. Oh no, deleted my pose? That's messed up. Okay, I'm going to do that again. That's not too bad. I think I did do it a little bit extreme that time though. Lean that forward. Lean this. Lean these. I'm gonna do it on both these shoulders at the same time. Okay. So now I'm gonna select all and insert a keyframe there. And now we've got this sort of like dip bounce motion. To be honest, like that looks like it's actually clipping through the floor a little much. And actually for reference, I'm gonna go back to layout mode. I'm gonna throw in a plane for us to see what the character will look like on the ground. So I'm gonna clean this keyframe up a little bit. I kind of only want the bottom part of the foot to be like in the ground. And I actually want this foot to relatively stay in place. So now that looks like a better kind of bobbing thing. And I should be able to just copy this keyframe and paste it here. Or I need to copy it on all of them though. Ooh, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay, so this is kind of a pretty basic idle animation. And it should look okay in the game. It's maybe a little bit extreme is the only thing, so maybe if I had more time I would go in and like clean it up a little bit, but you know, it's a game jam, so I gotta keep moving. So this player client remote is kind of the main object, which is going to have this animated character in it. So, what do I, yeah, here we go. This does look like it's flipped around compared to what Godot wants. So, I think I can just, go into object mode, grab the whole armature, rotate it 180 degrees, and then object transform, apply rotation. So the animation still works, but now, okay, the player's now turned around in game. Let's see. So now the player is kind of in that default pose. Let's see if I can get this animation player to play. Cool. It's not looping though. I'm gonna rename this to idle. Ooh, it didn't like that. Okay, this one needs to be idle. This armature needs to be called player skeleton. I think that's what we need to do. Now this might crash again. Okay, cool. Ooh, this plane needs to not get imported. Okay, cool. So this remote, I need to delete this here. My OS is it's pretty fun. I would not switch back to Windows under pretty much any circumstances. But yeah, it is a little bit extremely hyper customized to exactly the way I like it, and that tends to turn people off from using my computer. Like, look at this keyboard I'm using. I made this. I made this by hand. And a lot of people like will sit down and see my keyboard and be like, "No." And then when they start typing on it and it's not QWERTY, it makes them even more upset. So, if you ever want people to not use your computer, just customize the shit out of it until it's unusable to anybody but you. Okay. Well, yeah, like you never want to go with security through obscurity because it's not really security, but like NixOS in particular is especially non-prone to hacking because like every program is installed in a write-only location and it refuses to run programs that are outside of that context. So it lets you like have a great like there's a great deal of prevention there. Um, it's pretty. I'm not gonna say it's more secure than most OSs, but it's like inherently more confusing to anybody who wants to try. It's like it's not just Linux, it's a very non-standard Linux. Okay. It's going well. You can see where we're at right now. I'm currently working on like art and animation today, and then more gameplay. I can just play the game and show you where we're at right now. So you can see it's an online multiplayer game, um, and we've got these characters. They're currently T-posing because I haven't programmed any of the animation stuff in yet, but we've got this like attack. The Game Jam theme is called Bubbles. I've got this like bubble gun going. I think that's also what I'm gonna model next. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, so like the networked multiplayer aspect of it does work already. Like what's gonna happen gameplay wise is when you shoot somebody with bubbles, it's gonna put them into a bubble, and then they're gonna float up, and then on the ceiling there's gonna be spikes, and if you hit the spikes you die. So the idea is a lot of the like combat in this game is gonna be in midair. Also I've like kind of ported Source Engine air strafing in, which I think is kind of neat. Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, definitely. I think you're right. Um, However, I do like animating, so I think I'm gonna make at least another animation. Um, but I think I can default. I'm not totally sure how to like loop animations in Godot. Wait, there's an animation tab here. And I think I can like make these children editable. We can grab this animation player and then can I like make this loop somehow? Loop. Wait, so there's an animation player here. Oh, loop mode, linear. Let me see what happens now. So they're not T-posing anymore, but it doesn't seem... Oh, wait. No. Doesn't seem like they're moving too much. Also, looks like my camera is a little bit high now. I think also now, instead of putting this in the camera, I can like do like a reparent to new node. There should be like a way for me to make this follow the bone, like the hand bone specifically. It's a skeleton. Bone attachment 3D. Then use external skeleton. I should be able to assign it to this one. Oh, here we go. It doesn't like that. I think it's the position of it is set up wrong. So if I move this to 0, 0, 0, and move this then inside of the game, can I like... I think this does need to be rotated. I mean, this is like a placeholder anyway. I think I need to like rotate the player's like shoulders a little bit. In like all of these, because it's not aiming forward. So if I like look at the Z here, oh, that's scale. Oh, I'm gonna need to do this actually on a keyframe though. So I'm gonna do life's gotten relatively less stressful after making it open source. Yeah, it's like you know, it was a big part of my life and it's really important to me. Wait, what's up, Nova? Yes. Wait, this is... Hold on. This might still be hot. It's not. Thank you. But yeah, you know, life's been stressful because of other things that aren't Tetragon Fortress. You know, Tetragon Fortress was never that stressful for me. I really like doing it. I would like to come back to it at some point and maybe fix up the original. Because it's pretty broken right now. It's kind of in a sorry state, and I would really like it, if I could get it like back somewhere functional. Thing is, Roblox itself is actually kind of like one of the bigger barriers to me, getting it working again. Roblox not running on Linux is a big deal, and then also like I essentially realized that they were kind of a scam in terms of developing it. Given like how much work I was putting into it and like what I was getting out of it, it just like it was not ideal, unfortunately. Oh wait. Oh, I messed up. I kind of like mirrored the character. So right now the like left hand is marked as the right hand. Yeah, I want to fix it up at some point. It's just, you know, I'm. It's something that I was very important to me and very fun for a long time, but it's like I have kind of moved on a little bit. It hurts to say. I would like to, you know, patch it eventually, but. What axis is this? Oh no. What has that done to the feet? Well, I mean... let's think about this. That is honestly terrifying. Wait, so I mirrored that. What happens if I mirror this now? Oh no. I might just need to deal with the fact that my left and rights are mixed up. So... let me think about this. I'm just gonna deal with the fact that my rights and lefts are mixed up. This is a game jam. I've messed up. I don't have time to fix it. And this, it's still kind of like the wrong direction. And I think maybe... Hold on. Let me see this action editor. I might need to disable some of this like upper torso movement and extract that out to a separate animation. Because I want to do something kind of cool with it. So shin should definitely apply. Leg should not. No, leg should. Hips should. Head should not apply. Hand should not. I'm just gonna disable all this upper body stuff. Okay, so I need to figure out how to make another animation. How do I make a new action? I'm gonna look it up. Okay, there's action editor. This is for like a particular action. I think I do want to be in the dope sheet. Ooh, maybe I want to use non-linear animation. So this one's gonna be called vertical look. So vertical look needs to start with you looking all the way down. So I'm gonna insert a keyframe here. Whoa, I don't like what this song is doing. I'm just skipping that. That hurt my ears. Or more my brain than my ears. I don't think I'm doing this right. Okay. Beans. That is not right. um, that's a pretty funny pose, though. Gotta say. So that didn't work right. I'm gonna do it on all channels. It's like 135 degrees, and then rotate this like 45. Rotate this like 45. No, I want to do this from the shoulders. I deleted my fucking pose. God damn it. Okay. Pardon me. Okay. I want in this pose to be looking down. I'm not exactly sure what Blender is doing with this stuff. It's like not quite behaving the way I want it to. That's okay. And I want this to be, maybe out of 100. Because then we've got lots of different, like, angles to look through. And then I'm going to disable the movement in, now, I'm not totally sure what it did with my other animation. Disable the leg, disable foot, disable shin. I gotta disable the lower body in this one. Disable hip, disable foot, disable shin, disable leg, disable hip, head, neck, hand, forearm, arm, shoulder. Okay. Alright, if I save this, hopefully this won't crash Godot. Autoplay on load and loop that. Oh wait, I need to edit the import settings. Let's see here. Linear loop idle. That should not loop. And Godot crashed. Great. There should be a way in Godot to have multiple animations at a time. I need an animation tree, it looks like. Nothing crashed too hard this time, thankfully. I'm gonna need an animation tree. Set that thing's animation player. And default should just play like that. And add another animation. And this add to. I should be able to just combine. This isn't adding them the way I want it to. So I want to add this time seek in here. And this time scale. This time seek is a little bit finicky. I'm not exactly sure that that's what I want. I also think instead of add to, I want blend to. So take those. That doesn't look right. That looks better. But it's not like... Howdy, Cyber. I think I need to delete all of these. I think I just need to delete all their keyframes. So now the only keyframes are for the upper body. Hopefully Godot doesn't crash this time. And it crashed. I also didn't save. Okay. God damn it. At least I know what I'm doing this time. Godot really doesn't like importing this Blender model for some reason. Add child node. So I need to assign this animation player. We just set the tree. Do this animation, plug that in there, and default it to idle. Add an animation, set it to look vertical. I'm gonna do a time scale. Set that to 0. Add a blend to. I'm not sure how this filtering stuff works. It is probably what I want, though. Not sure why this time seek isn't working. You need a state machine, too? This is getting complicated. I need them, like, both evenly blended. Because they're not supposed to interact with one another. I think maybe... Let me see... I'm not sure how I select my, my existing poses. Howdy, Wilma. I'm not married. So I need to... I'm working in Godot. So if you haven't seen the game so far, let's see how it's running right now. It's not. I'm gonna comment this out. This code's getting replaced anyway. So the the animation is a little borked right now, but essentially the global game jam theme this year is bubbles, and I'm making an FPS where when you shoot people with bubbles, it's gonna put them in a bubble, and then they're gonna float upwards. There's gonna be spikes on the ceilings. If you hit the spikes, then you die. And it's just gonna be like a little deathmatch game. But yeah, it's in Godot. Godot's on the right. I'm working in Blender on the left here. So I need to deselect all the legs. Yeah, so it's like PvP in online multiplayer. There's not like AI or anything in it. Yeah. Arm, arm, forearm, forearm, hand, hand, head, neck, shoulder, shoulder, torso. Yeah. Do I need a second track? I really don't know how this track system works. I can boost it a little bit. I don't, I'm not like totally sure what I'm doing streaming wise. This is kind of like, I streamed a little bit yesterday but didn't announce it, so this is my second time streaming. Maybe I have streamed before, but not recently. That one's still in progress. That one's been in progress for a while now. It's just not in a situation where I'm like ready to release it all. It's a much larger project than something like this. It's it's gonna be a full like Steam release game at some point, but you know how things go. It'll be done when it's done. That's not intentional. That looks fucking crazy. Oh my gosh. Not exactly what I want to be happening though. I want like an equal mix of both because these two animations like cover separate things. Yeah, exactly. It does make a good front flip. Except not even like look how it like kind of mangles him. And like that one's not much better. Might be funny as a death animation. Yes, exactly. Do we need add to instead of blend to? I don't really know what the difference is. That doesn't look right either. It does look better. No, no it doesn't. Right now I've got an idle animation and a standing animation, and a like aiming animation. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. My girlfriend bought me coffee. Some character animation is taking me a little bit longer than I would have liked. I wanted to work on some gameplay today. I think I still will get to. It's only like 4 o'clock here, but okay, let me try something else entirely. We've got that animation player in there. What happens if I add another animation player? That's not good. Blender crashed. It's actually surprising. This is the most I've had Blender ever crash. I think the my OS version's a little bit unstable right now. Like Blender mixes them just fine. I don't know if I can just loop this. Like, this is what it's supposed to look like, right? But it doesn't. I don't know exactly why. What if I set these to replace? This finished project here, I'll show you. I think, have I shown you where it's at already? So this is a first-person shooter, where you shoot bubbles. Okay, yeah. It's not gonna look too crazy, but I do want to maybe add some like bubble shaders stuff, and I want to make a level inside of yeah. So in terms of weapons, I'm gonna add like a bubble gun. It's gonna look something like this. It's what I'm gonna model next. Something like this. That won't be very hard to model. Right now the player is giving me a lot of trouble with animation, but like once I get that sorted, it shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, it'll be cartoony. It'll probably be low poly like this. So I like a look in here. Let me see these. So let me look at my dope sheet here. Where is my... Maybe I need to do this in non-linear at this point. I like... Word. That's definitely not right.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. Or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would, naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be.
I need a new animation.
You would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? And then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally,
So, it's time to make a walk cycle,
where you are now.
because I'm stuck on this part, and I'm just
You would
making
dream the
absolutely
dream of
no
living the life that you are
progress.
actually living today.
So I'm gonna go to my pose here. Once again, we're only going to be working on the legs here. Just hide those for now. Ooh, I do need the root bone and the hips. So I'm gonna just hide the upper body. And of course, Blender crashes.
I've seen girls in my time at my place and online. Nothing compares to you. Hey, I'm fully toast tonight. Let's see if I can hide my wiener inside you.
My. I have no idea what's playing now. I think I'm gonna give the music a little bit of a break. It didn't like that. I think I'm gonna play some Sevish. Something's going on with Blender and it's not great. I'm just gonna relaunch. I'm gonna see what the NLA is doing. Just disable those. I'm gonna add that to the track. That does not look right. Okay. So we're just looking at the legs here. I'm gonna start with the contact foes. Rotate that 45. Rotate this negative 45. Move this down. I'm gonna relax this leg a little bit. So that's gonna be our first keyframe. Our second keyframe is this down. This is a little bit too extreme. I'm gonna raise them up a little bit. Maybe even higher. I think I need some subtlety in here. So you raise up a little bit. Need to raise up a lot. What? Okay. Crap. I did it again. Okay, I have to select everything before I make the keyframe. Damn it. We did the same thing again. Rotate X, rotate X, rotate X, rotate X. A. Insert. Okay. Okay, this needs then so I just basically need to copy this all. I'm gonna shorten the animation by a lot. So, oh, I need to copy this keyframe back. Throw it on 80 there. Let's do more like on 5s. So we'll do that one on 3s. And this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 5. Looks a little bit jerky. Oh, it's just literally not even close to being even. So I like this better when it was all even, for sure. I'm just gonna hit undo until it's back to normal. Okay, save that. And let's see. Yep, Godot crashed. Great.
We can't really be blamed. We can't really be blamed. We can't be blamed.
Not sure why Godot is crashing all over and over again. This is kind of annoying.
We can't really be blamed. Or just downloading something that's already on the internet, 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 on the internet.
I think I'm gonna be signing off for now. I'm just gonna keep working on this game offline. It was good to have people on, and yeah, I'll probably update tomorrow.